Hi guys, back again. This time we're installing a Clock Sudbury wood burning stove. This property doesn't have a chimney breast, so we're going to build a false chimney breast out of blockwork. First off, we removed the plasterboard where we was going to fix our wall starter ties to. We got those fixed and then used high density blocks to fill up the back of the opening. This used to be French doors, but we need to make it 200mm thick. That's just for the building regs. Once we've done that, put our other starter kit up on the sides to build the pillars. We used high density blocks, I think the 140s, these are, just to get up to lintel height. Then we put the lintel across. Once that was done, we put our slate half down. So when we're doing brick slips, we tend to fit them in situ, but when we're doing herringbone like this, we tend to tile the board before we obviously cut it. That way it's just much more easier. It's bang on central as well, and just a better job. So just going to get this cut. Once it's cut, obviously dab it to the back, and we've got the two sides to do as well. So the sides will probably halve the board, so it's nice and equal each side. There's me being a bit brave talking to the camera. So then we got our herringbone panels on the back and the sides, got them nice and level. Once we've done that, we installed our closure plate and then got to put the twin wall flue up. This was pretty straightforward, took us about 40 minutes. We was only working on a bungalow. Here it is where it exits the roof. We put a lead flashing in and a storm collar, so it's nice and watertight. Once we'd completed the flue install, we got to put the blocks in. Again, we used wall starter ties. We used thermalites for the top, as there's no heat there really. Once we've got all the blockwork finished, it was time to start plasterboarding. So we got some plasterboard measured and cut. We put the sides on first using drywall adhesive. We overhung them by about 12.5mm just to allow our adhesive on the front board. Makes it so much easier when you work into a wall that's already plumb. Obviously the brickwork, well, the blockwork chimney is nice and plumb as well, so all we had to do was push the front boards up against the edges of the sideboards, and then we just plumbed up the middle, and it was nice and level all the way around. Once the boards were on, we give it a bit of time to go off, so we made the lime mortar. You want to have it nice and creamy like this, a bit too wet really, as if you was going to lay. It'd be a bit too wet, but because we're using a mortar gun, it comes out lots, really easy. The bricks are nice and dry, so it dries pretty quickly as well. Once you've done all that, you want to scrape it all back and joint it. Then obviously just give it a sweep over with a nice soft brush. As you can see there, it looks nice in the inside with the herringbone finish. We got our first and second coat of skim on, and I apologise to any plasterers watching. I have taught myself, so I might be doing stuff wrong. Any tips, just drop it in the comments. I was on my own this day, and I forgot my sack truck, so I had to carry the stove in, which is about 93 kg, and it nearly broke my back. Once we'd finished it, trailed up really nicely and tested the flue. And once it was all done, the customer was over the moon with it. We've still got a non-combustible oak beam to go on once it's all been decorated. But here it is. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I've enjoyed seeing all the comments on the last video. So if you've got any questions or anything, just drop it in the comment section, and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you've enjoyed it, please don't forget to follow, like and share and all that. Cheers.